Welcome to the At the Buzzer Sports Show. It is your host, the man, the myth, and the legend. Yes, that's me, King Will.
And it's your girl, JessNett, and we are back on this beautiful Tuesday, getting ready to give you a wonderful show.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yes. We're here Tuesday. One more week not even one more week. First, college football starts this Saturday. We're about to have some real football started. And then the NFL college football week 1 is next week. And then the NFL starts. We're about to be rolling in football, Jess.
Instead of y'all playing, I guess, but I'm just tired of y'all playing that college football game and all that other stuff. Now we get to see some real football instead of everyone talking about the.
You sound like a hater right now. College football game I play that game a lot.
I also don't have it, so
I can't wait to be watching college football on my iPad while playing the college football game. Yes, and probably listening to college football. Go Canes. Miami, we winning the championship this year. Y'all know how it is. So hope I ain't got to work paper back.
And since they need prayer, let's go ahead and go forth with the scripture of the day.
No, we need prayer because we're going to be talking about the AFC North and we're going to be talking about the Steelers. So, yes, please, let's pray.
Okay, let's get the first. With our scripture of the day, I have Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 is very simple. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. So basically, trust in him and try not to think into your own understanding on why this is happening or what can I do. Just understand that God is in full control. So God is in control of everything. God is in control of the Steelers and their health, and God is in control of the Hurricanes. If they meant to win, they meant to win. So on that note, we gonna, harken on that, and let's go forth with today's first topic, which is in regards to your wonderful Steelers. Will Russell Wilson or Justin Fields lead the Steelers to the playoffs this year? I ask you first, William, since I believe you know more than me. So
no. I told y'all.
You got on my Giants last week, so this is your day.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said today is my day, and I'm about to go on my rant. Y'all all told me on Facebook and on X, Twitter, whatever the heck we call it now, and Instagram, and every social media site texting me. Oh, we got Russell Wilson. Oh, y'all going to be doing great. I've been telling y'all for 4 to 5 years, Russ is cooked.
You did not say 4 to 5 years. It was just 2 years ago.
I started when he was at Seattle. I said he was starting to look cooked. When he went to Denver and everybody was hyped it, I said I wouldn't hype that. He's cooked. And now us Steelers got him. And Justin Fields, from looking at camp, looks like trash. I don't know if it's talent-wise or just he's so now messed up that he can't go back. But we're in a terrible situation with the Steelers. And I hate people that be like, oh, at least y'all over 500. Let me tell you what makes me mad. Let me tell you what makes me so mad. We Steelers fans just happen to be over 500. No, we were Super Bowl contenders. If it wasn't for Bill Belichick, if it wasn't for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, the Steelers probably could have had 10 Super Bowls. 10 Super Bowls. But now we go from perennial Super Bowl contenders to being happy. We making over 500? What is this?
I mean, being able to make the playoffs is a blessing. Trust me. So
that sounds like fans are not used to going to the playoffs, and I'm not one. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just saying, like you could be the Browns. I mean, would you? I mean, you could. I'm not
a Browns fan.
I know, but I'm just trying to say, like, they struggle making the playoffs multiple years. So to be able to go to the playoffs for the past 15 years in a row is, it's a good thing. I'm just saying it's a good thing. It's not great, but it's a good thing. At least y'all have something to be happy about, low key. So that's all I'm saying. And if you want to ask me, stop. Because Pickens is a great wide receiver. He just needs a quarterback to give him the ball.
We just need a quarterback. We went from small hands Kenny Pickett to trash.
Now you do. He's not trash. You will see.
He's trash.
You will see. You told me you shouldn't judge. I always tell you, but you agree sometimes that you shouldn't judge preseason. So
I'm not judging preseason. I'm judging the past 4 or 5 years.
Do not go by someone's past. That's not nice. You know that. Do not judge.
Then you wait for George Pickens to punch Russ, because we all know George Pickens got the temper of 5-year-old child. So
okay, fine. Would you rather have Justin Fields or would you rather have Russell Wilson? You're giving me Justin Fields vibes. If you really want to see what the young man.
Oh yeah, if you want my honest opinion, we shouldn't have signed Russ. We should have just went with Justin. If Justin work out, cool. If he doesn't, draft. But of course, I've been saying, I said, what, Lamar's been in the league 6 years? So 6 years ago, I said draft Lamar. But no, we wanted to keep Ben Roethlisberger. And then we decided to draft Kenny Pickett. And he was older, and he was getting cooked, and he was washed.
It was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
And now we go from Kenny Small Hands Pickett to now Russ Wilson and Justin Fields. Honestly, though, I wish they would go with Justin Fields because I could take the blow of a terrible season with Justin Fields. I can't take the blow of a terrible season with Russell Wilson because we're paying him all that money. We're paying him a bunch of money to be trash. Like he couldn't even work in Sean Payton's offense. Sean Payton has a quarterback-friendly offense. Exactly, Jason Walker. Garbage disposal trash. And he's a Browns fan, and I am admitting that the Steelers are trash this year. I am just disappointed this year.
Let me play. I don't like the word devil's advocate, but you get what I'm trying to say. Russell Wilson's numbers last year wasn't bad. I just want you to be real. They weren't bad. They weren't trash. They were okay.
So if they weren't so bad, why was Denver willing to pay that man?
No, that was
even play.
That's cause what's the coach that came from
Sean Payton.
He didn't like him from the beginning, and I'm just saying, that makes a difference. He didn't like that man from the get-go. He didn't even want him to be the quarterback. They wanted him to trade him.
But you know what? You know why he didn't want him? Because he know Russell.
He didn't even give him a chance though. That was before.
I mean, that was going by the preseason. Sean Payton got Bo Nix looking good, and I thought Bo Nix was trash. So that really shows me Russ is trash because Sean Payton got Bo Nix looking good.
Well, Bo Nix has a lot of experience. I'm just saying, the man has played 8 years in college.
He is about 30.
I'm just saying, I'm not shocked he know how to play with other grown men. That's all I'm trying to say. But to answer your question, I'm rolling with, I'm gonna be loyal. I'm a roller.
What's your over under there? What's your over under Steelers wins?
Just because I want someone to have Russell Wilson's back, so I'm going to roll with Russell Wilson.
8 wins, so we can have at least a winning season. You can at least get 8 wins.
Before I answer that, would you rather have Kirk Cousins over them too?
You want me to be honest? I would absolutely take Kirk Cousins over Russell Wilson.
I just wanted you to give Kirk some love. Thank you. I just want you to give Kirkland some love. I'm glad.
Hey, don't worry. We're gonna get on the Browns, Jason, while you talking trash. We're gonna get on the Browns. Don't. Hold up now. Now let me talk trash about Steelers. But the Browns
don't. First off, the Browns got it.
I'm just saying.
The Browns are better. Don't do that. The Browns are better on paper, at least. They're better on paper. And they got
all that paper they paid Deshaun the nasty one Watson, but okay.
There's still no proof. So
there was a lot of smoke.
There's a lot of smoke, but there was still no proof.
There was a lot of smoke.
So,
but we'll get to the Browns. All right, over under Steelers get 8 wins.
I will say over. I think they get 10 wins.
I think this will be the Steelers.
I think they'll be like 10-7.
Losing. I'm going under. This is going to be the Steelers' first losing season, and if they don't fire Mike Tomlin after the losing season, I will.
Stop talking. See, I'm tired of you going off of Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin needs to be fired.
No, he does not. No, he.
Mike Tomlin needs to be fired.
That man has brought you. At least gave you 2. He gave you 2 championships. One. And he's been into the playoffs every year. That's one thing. No, not a lot of coaches can say. What other coach can say that? That's still coaching.
Bill Belichick, he got fired. If Belichick get fired, Tomlin can get fired. It's time for Mike Tomlin to get fired.
Well, Bill Belichick got fired because they were dookie. They haven't made the playoffs. That's why he got fired.
The Steelers been good. Tell me.
I'm just saying they made the playoffs, but I'm saying they made the playoffs at least. Bill Belichick hasn't made the playoffs in 3 years.
15 teams in the playoffs now, so everybody makes the freaking playoffs.
I'm just letting you know, Bill Belichick was the last 3 seasons they haven't made the playoffs. Mike Tomlin at least made the playoffs. That's why Bill Belichick had the guy.
I've been saying this, so everybody don't jump on the train when it happens. I've been on that Mike Tomlin had to go 3 years ago. Mike Tomlin has to go. I'm not saying I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I think it's just time for a new voice. It's just time for a new voice.
Michael Maurice Tomlin, I don't know if that's his middle name, but he looks like that would be his middle name. That I don't think he should go.
No.
And I think Russell Wilson's going to have a comeback of the year this season. So boom. Next up, we will be talking about, can Joe Burrow take the Bengals back to the Super Bowl? What do you think, Bill?
I mean, if they sign Jamar Chase, because I don't think Jamar Chase is jumping on that field if he ain't getting a new contract. But
they all say that, but they're gonna play. What play?
Joe Burrow being back definitely makes the Bengals different. I'll say that. But we got to talk about Joe Burrow. I mean, we was getting on Lamar Jackson and not paying his money because he's quote unquote injury prone. Joe Burrow has
that's not why Lamar Jackson has just been. Lamar Jackson just don't come up great in the playoffs. Joe Burrow has
no, but that's true. That's true. But no, they were talking about Lamar's a mobile quarterback and he gets hurt when Joe Burrow. Like I said, Joe Burrow's
not that mobile.
Missed 2
Joe's
years.
Not that mobile. But Joe's not that mobile, though.
You're proving my point. Joe Burrow is not as mobile as Lamar, but for some reason has missed 2 years with season-ending injuries. So we have to really hope Joe Burrow can stay healthy. But
that's true.
And the defense, I think the defense is going to be questionable.
Defense will be questionable. That's true.
Defense is definitely going to be questionable. But
if anyone could bring him to the Super Bowl, I think Joseph can. Joe
definitely can.
Joe can make it happen. I believe in Joe.
Healthy. This might sound like a hot take, maybe. Healthy. He's the second best quarterback behind Pat Mahomes.
Why is that? That's not a hot take. A lot of people think.
I mean, most people think Josh Allen. Most people will probably think Lamar. Most people would.
I mean, talent-wise, Josh Allen and Lamar is to me. Talent-wise, Josh Allen and Lamar.
Skill and talent-wise, is
over him. But as far as like, if I have 10 seconds, if I have a minute left and I need to get into the end zone, I would trust Joe Burrow over Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson any day at this point in time. My personal opinion.
I mean, because Joe Burrow first Joe Burrow has taken the team to the Super Bowl with Josh Allen. Lamar hasn't.
And they have beaten Patrick Mahomes.
And he's beaten Patrick Mahomes. Which Josh Allen Lamar hasn't. So, we're going to talk about Lamar's inefficiencies. In the postseason,
because in the regular season, Josh Allen has beaten Patrick Mahomes probably like 3 times, but that don't matter down the road. So, but that's
why I say it's really based on how can they keep Joe Burrow healthy, because Joe stays hurt. Mm-hmm. He seems to stay hurt. If he stays healthy, I'll start with the over and under. I would go over 10 wins and fighting the division with Baltimore if Joe Burrow stays healthy.
Okay, no, that's not a hot take. That's legit. I feel you on that. But I think they can. But if you want to ask me, will he this year? I don't think so. So
you think they'll go over under 10 wins?
Oh, they go over. I'm just saying they won't. I don't think they go back to the Super Bowl though. I don't think they will this year.
Yeah, I get that. We'll get to our Super Bowl picks once we get done. I get you on that. But I don't think they'll make it to the Super Bowl per se. But I see them fighting for the division and making noise in the playoffs. I do see that. If Joe Burrow stays healthy. That's the biggest thing. And the quote of Jason, exactly. Joey ER Room Burrow, if he can stay healthy. Yeah. We'll see.
But yes, on that note, speaking of Lamar, can Lamar finally get the playoff monkey off his back and lead the Ravens to the Super Bowl? What do you think about that?
I think this year is the last. I think this year Lamar has no more excuses. I give Lamar grace. Too? He got Derrick Henry. He still got the receivers. Zay Flowers looked very good as a rookie, so you go expect him to get better. They had Mark Andrews, and then when Andrews got hurt, they found Likely, the other tight end, is just as good. So they got offensive line. So he has no excuse this year. I will say, I tell people this. People try to get on Lamar and make it seem like it's something different that he doesn't. And I tell people, go look up Peyton Manning's first 8 years. He was winning MVPs. Then go look at them playoff games. He was playing like absolutely boo-boo. And it took him a while to get that monkey off his back. And that's why I say I'm giving Lamar grace, but this year is the lad. He has no more excuses. You don't want 2 MVPs. You got your money. We gave you weapons. We gave you a better offensive coordinator with Todd Monken, getting rid of I forgot the OC they had before, but they got Todd Monken from Georgia.
Right.
Like, you have no more excuses. You have no more excuses.
Well,
you got to perform in the playoffs.
I mean, the excuse is this. I mean, there was a Jordan era. There was a lot of errors for people. I mean, this might be, especially if he three-peats, this might be, well, it kind of is, but say if he does three-peat, this could be the Patrick Mahomes era. So I'm just saying that he kind of does have an excuse. That is just, it might not, he just might be in the wrong era. I'm just saying,
So, hold on. So do you give Peyton Manning an excuse for playing in the Tom Brady era?
Well, yeah, there's the Tom Brady era too. I mean, I'm not saying I give him an excuse. I'm just saying it's a valid opposition that the best in the world. They keep on going against the best in the world. Lamar hasn't faced. Well, Peyton Manning kept on going against Tom Brady and losing. So that's just the way it is. But Lamar at times hasn't faced Patrick Mahomes. That last year was the first year I think in the playoffs, and the other year I think it was Buffalo.
Well, the game last year, for some odd reason, Lamar decided to stop running. And he tried to sit in the pocket. I think the noise got to him because there was a couple opportunities where I felt like Lamar run. And actually, let's keep it real. Baltimore, I believe, was the better team against Kansas City.
Well, yeah, they were ranked higher.
Kansas City played a better scheme. They held the ball and they played better defense.
I'm sorry. He was at home, too. So that was another thing.
And to answer Raphael's question, what weapons? I mean, he has weapons. Zay Flowers, Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Likely. Like, those are weapons. I'm not saying it's the freaking 49ers offense, but he has weapons. He has no more excuses.
Does he have more? And this is to everyone in the chat as well. Do y'all think he has more weapons than Patrick Mahomes? Because to me, especially since Tyreek Hill left, he's kind of only had.
That's true.
Travis Kelce. Pacheco has come into his own, but I'm trying to think of someone else that.
I mean, to me, I think he has better weapons than Kansas City. Kansas City, they got Kelce, they got they picked up Xavier Worthy from Texas. They got Pacheco at running back.
I'm talking about last year, though.
Last year.
Last year was just Travis Kelce, right? And Pacheco. And oh boy, they kept on dropping the ball. Oh my gosh, he was pissing me off.
Marcus Bowden.
Oh my gosh, and then he left. Yeah. I think is he still there? I think they traded him. Oh no,
nah, they got rid of what because they got they got Hollywood Brown. They picked up
now they got Hollywood Brown, but they let what's his name? But they did let
him go.
They let him go. Okay.
Oh yeah, they were gonna let him go because once they got Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy, they didn't need him no more.
Now I think Patrick got more weapons than last year. I'm just trying to. I was just trying to.
Last year, I think the Ravens. That's tough. Yep. Last year, the Ravens had J.K. Dobbins got hurt. Ronnie Stanley got hurt again. Odell was ineffective. I think Odell is heading toward Cook territory. Honestly, he just had Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews got hurt, and they found Likely later. So it's kind of tough. He didn't have the best weapons.
So you're saying everyone healthy, the Ravens are a better squad than the Kansas City Chiefs, and they should beat the Kansas City Chiefs this year. But last year they were favored. I just want to let everyone know. Last year the Ravens were favored.
And like Raphael said, I blame it on coaching also because they stopped running the football.
I mean, that's true.
And when they got in the playoff game, and I think the noise got to them maybe because I was wondering that too, and Kansas City just played smart and held the ball. But this year, I think healthy. I mean, you have Derrick Henry, and now let's keep it honest. We're hoping this is Derrick Henry good or not Emmitt Smith in the Cardinals uniform or Edgerrin James in the Cardinals uniform. A Hall of Famer in another uniform, and is not as good as he used to be.
Yeah.
But if Derrick Henry plays 85% of how good he was, by the way. Back on my Steelers rant real quick. Can't believe we signed Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith should be sending money to Derrick Henry because the only reason why he got a head coaching job and an offensive coordinator job is because of Derrick Henry. Off that rant. Anyway, but I expect the Ravens to win 13 games, win the division, and go to the AFC Championship. That is my expectations.
Okay, that's your expectation. Yeah. Yes. I expect them with Derrick Henry. I believe that gave him a big boost, and everyone being the weapons that they. Well, I don't know if they have like amazing weapons compared to like who's someone who have weapons? Like,
I mean, Miami has
Miami
weapons.
has weapons.
Tyreek Hill and Waddle. San Francisco, of course, possibly Ayuk still, Debo, Christian McCaffrey, Kittle. I mean, there's teams that have a lot more weapons, but
they have enough. You're saying they have enough to at least get to the AFC Championship. Okay,
if you look, if you look at all the AFC teams, if we think about playoff contenders, let's go down. So let's go in the division. Do you think the Bengals have better weapons than the Ravens? Bengals probably got the best weapons out of anybody with Chase and Higgins. They got the two best wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? But past that, I mean, Ravens.
Would you pick those two over Miami's two? Because that's debatable.
Higgins and Chase.
I think that's debatable. I'm not saying that they're better. I'm just saying that it's debatable.
I'm really thinking that's a very good question, because I think Chase and Hill is a push. The question now is T. Higgins and Waddle. It kind of depends on what offense you want. That's Waddle.
What I'm saying. Yeah,
it depends on the offense. To me, Waddle is a speed guy, not as big as Higgins. Higgins is big. Higgins can jump and get the ball.
Right. But he's not as fast.
I would say the Bengals, because I don't think Waddle is a 1. He's better as a 2, where I think Higgins can go somewhere else and be a 1. So you have 2 number 1 wide receivers on the Bengals.
Okay.
In my
That's
opinion.
Fair.
Which leads us to the next, before we get down, over or under for the Ravens, what you had?
Over under what though? 10?
12. I got 12 wins. I got 13. Over under 12.
I think they will win. Yeah, I think they went over like 13, 14 games. Okay. That's tough. I'm trying to. What's it mean if they just think 12?
That's push. You can say 12. Okay. That's push.
Okay. I think like 12. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I think they lose about 5 games. So yeah.
I got to win 13 to 14. I see them winning the division and going to the AFC Championship. That's my opinion.
That's fair.
So, but we'll get to who they'll be
facing. But on to our next topic here. We're going to go into the beloved Browns. So our Browns fans, please, answer. Let us know. Can Deshaun Watson return? Can Deshaun Watson return to form and give the Browns a reason to pay him that money?
The Deshaun Watson thing is just mystifying. I blame the first year because he hadn't played and figured it was rust. I thought he would have got better by now. I honestly don't know. They got decent weapons. They got Amari Cooper. I don't know if Chubb's coming back. I hope he does.
I love Chubbs.
But
he can get injured too. But yeah.
Cleveland's gonna have to lead this with their defense.
But that's what they always do.
That's what but you don't sign Deshaun Watson to $250 million guarantee just to play through your defense.
Ooh, that's a lot.
But Watson, I don't know what to say about him. I don't want to say he's cooked.
We have to say
he's still too young to say he's cooked, but
I don't
know what's the issue.
I mean, last year it was his first time back in 2 years. So I mean, I'm gonna give him some grace.
That's what I'm saying. I blame it on the rust, but I felt like last year he should have made some type of progressive step toward.
We'll see. I'm not gonna say nothing until about 3-4 games in. Then I will make my decision on if Deshaun Watson is buns now. But I thought he was arguably the best when they was talking about him or Lamar. I thought he was. I liked.
Before the incident before the stuff, and Houston, he was arguably a top 10, top 5 quarterback.
At the time I was thinking like top 5 quarterback in the league. So, but I think he can. Now, will he? Is the question. So, like I said, I'm gonna judge him within the first 4 or 5 games. They have decent weapons.
I mean, they got decent weapons. I want to review their weapons.
Wait.
Oh, you didn't say he was squatting 585. Chubb is a monster. I ain't gonna lie. That's not a human. And I just want everybody to know he's from Georgia. The best athletes come from Georgia. I hope all y'all know that. Hold on. You see the camera? The best athletes come from Georgia, not Texas, not Florida, not California, not Ohio,
I don't know.
not
That's
Louisiana,
debatable,
not New
honey.
York, not DMV, not Tennessee. The best athletes come from Georgia. But anyway, they got Amari Cooper, they got Jerry Jeudy. Oh, I forgot they got Jerry Jeudy and Elijah Moore. So they got 3 good receivers. Chubb comes back. O-line is decent. Defense, the defense is going to be defense. Myles Garrett, question while we going into that. Myles Garrett or TJ Watt, who's better in your opinion?
That's tough. I'm gonna say TJ, but not by a lot. I'm gonna say TJ.
It's crazy for me to be a Steelers fan. It's Myles Garrett to me, and
really, you don't think it's close?
I don't think it's close. I mean, if you give me a defense, give me Myles Garrett. Give me the 6'6", 275, 280.
I mean, when you say all that,
specimen monster that really can't.
For the past few seasons, though, TJ Watt has been.
Yes, he has. I'll give it. TJ Watt can't stay healthy. TJ Watt.
Okay,
I don't know what them Watt brothers are made out of, but
that's true.
It's very breakable. It's very breakable.
That is true.
But I mean, I would take Myles Garrett. But the defense with Myles Garrett, Dalvin Thompson, he's good. Sedarius Smith, you got JOK, you got Denzel Ward, who's probably a top 5, top 10 corner. Greg Newsome is a good corner. They're gonna have to live off their defense. I think Watson, unless Watson turns it around. Now, let me say this: on paper, everything goes right, and Watson goes back to his old form. The Browns are going to be a very scary team. But unfortunately, sorry, Jason, I know you probably listen to this. Cleveland is cursed, so I just don't believe in it. So I think the Browns.
We rebuke curses. Don't worry, sir.
They're jinxed or whatever. Bad spirits, whatever. Maybe because they're not the original Cleveland Browns. Don't know.
Jason, we rebuke that curse. They will be fine. The Cleveland Cavaliers had the curse too, but hey, things happen there.
They still got it. I had them win in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they let me down. But anyway, Cleveland, and then the coach is very good. For what the coach did with Flacco and the injuries was amazing. Let me say that first of all. Was an amazing job by the coach. But we're going to really see if he's ready. I think Flacco hit one of them hot runs, and that's why Cleveland caught hot, because we all know Flacco could hit a hot run out of nowhere. And they had to get rid of Flacco. Why? Because it would have been a controversy. We all know. But over under, I give Cleveland, I think they will win 9 games, and then they're going to regret the Deshaun Watson contract and figure out how to get out of it at the end of the season.
I'm not going to do that to him. I think they'll win about 11 games. I'll say 11. I say 11.
All right.
I think they will. I feel like Deshaun will do fine. I don't think they're going to no Super Bowl, but I think Deshaun and them will get him to the playoffs, and he'll have a comeback year. He might win. I know I said that about Russ, but I think Deshaun Watson might have one of them years where, not saying he's going to throw over 6,000 yards or anything crazy, but yeah, I don't know why he said 9. I don't think it's going to be 9. I think it's going to be 11 or 12.
I really would be nice. I want to say 7.
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to disrespect those good people over there.
Here's a couple of reasons why. As much as I talk good about the Cleveland Browns, you're hoping Deshaun Watson's going to be good. You're hoping Amari Cooper ain't cooked. Jerry Jeudy's been in the NFL. He hasn't really shown anything. You're hoping that you figure out. You got to hope Chubb stays healthy and Chubb doesn't get hurt and Chubb goes back to who he is. I just don't see it. Out of everyone in the division, the only team I see them being better than is my poor behind Pittsburgh Steelers, and I hate saying that, but it's not by far. The 2 best teams to me is the Ravens and the Bengals, and then the Browns and the Steelers are fighting for last place. So that's just my opinion.
I think the Browns will shock. I think the Browns will shock people, but that's my opinion. So yeah, it is. I mean, get used to it, Jason, as you continue to be a part of the show. He will have a disrespectful, ignorant tone.
It's not disrespectful. Y'all just don't like the truth. Y'all just don't like the truth. That's what it is. So, Jess,
you guys,
let's finish up with some more truth then. Who do you got coming out of the AFC North?
And those are the 4 teams, right? The Browns, Ravens,
Bengals, and the Steelers.
And the Steelers. Who I got coming out? I got I'll say the Bengals.
Bengals.
Yes, I say the Bengals.
Ravens coming in second, or you got your favorite Cleveland Browns out second? You know,
no,
you're a
I have
Brown
the
fan all of a
Ravens.
sudden.
No, just because I'm spitting facts and I'm not going to disrespect them does not mean I'm a fan. But I will say this: the Ravens will be second. I think the Browns will be third, but they won't be far away from wins from the Ravens, I think. And then Steelers will be last. But I'm hoping Steelers will be first to prove that Russell Wilson is.
I hope it is too. I hope Russ proves me wrong, but he hasn't proved me wrong yet. Russ is cooked. I got the Ravens winning the division. I got the Ravens and the Bengals both making the playoffs. Cleveland and Steelers fighting for last place. And hopefully the Steelers will then fire Mike Tomlin and blow this team all over and start all over. So
the disrespect.
Ain't no disrespect. It's the truth.
But that's who I have. I think Joe Burrow, and I think Joe Burrow is going to show why he's that guy, and he might win MVP. So,
won't go that far.
Joe got it in him. Joe can win MVP. Don't do him like that. Joe cool.
Joe got to stay healthy. Joe got to stay healthy. You sneeze on him, he break down.
No, he did. I think let's just say he's healthy. He can win MVP. So I'm just saying, I think he's going to do his thing this year. So, but yep, that's it on our wonderful football segment. And next up, we're going to go into our wonderful WNBA. Women. I didn't really want to talk about this yet, but I guess. So
first of all, Bobby Guy and Jess are haters. Caitlin Clark haters.
Whoa, don't let that coat come after me. Because I haven't said nothing crazy about the lady. So calm down. Don't have them coming to me.
I am convinced. I was wrong at first. I called her Jimmer for that. I admit King Will was wrong. Caitlin Clark is a top 10 player right now. I don't think she's going to be the best player in the league. That's Asia. That's Asia all day. And I think she's going to win Rookie of the Year. She's going to win Rookie of the Year. And she's going to win Rookie of the Year. And I told Bobby that if she don't win Rookie of the Year, I will go on here and say LeBron James is the GOAT, and I will denounce Michael Jordan. That's how confident I am, because Caitlin Clark is going to win. But go ahead with your WNBA prediction while you holding your nose. I'm telling the truth. Hey, I hate to say it, but I mean she's going to be good for now until Paige and Juju come.
I'm not saying them. Whoa, that was a lot to deal with. So. You went on a whole rant. I don't even care. I said in the beginning, y'all want to go back about 2 months ago. I said Caitlin Clark was going to win Rookie of the Year because people like Will and ESPN, who I watch and love, and other analysts, they're up Caitlin's, uterus. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's what they are going. Y'all are far up there, but she's great. She's doing great. I knew she would do good.
Did you see the last game? Did you see the last game? She did good, right? The last game she did good. Sure. Yeah. She's passing the ball. She done broke this assist rate. She's gonna smash this assist
passing the ball. I told you from the get-go. I said her playmaking ability is legit. I never said that. I never said I'm not shocked like you. I never said nothing about no Jimmer for that. I never disrespected her like that. So calm down, y'all. You need to remember what you said. I've never said that crap. So anywho, let's go into these predictions. And by the way, I mean, they are number 7 right now. I think they will still, unless something drastic happens, I think they will make the playoffs. So I think they're going to beat Connecticut or New York. I don't. No. But no. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Your predictions are out of this world.
I ain't going that far. It's still Vegas, New York, and who's that?
Connecticut, Minnesota. Connecticut's really good, but Connecticut, Minnesota, Seattle is really good. Those are those are the best teams. And then Phoenix is like mid. Then it goes to like Indiana, Chicago, and then like the bad teams like the Sparks, the Washingtons, and Atlanta's on a 2-game winning streak though. I mean, they're playing well. And then
you got the Liberty, the Sun as the top 2 teams in the East by far. Then Fever, Sky. The Fever are
it's not no Fever Sky.
It is. Fever are 13 and 15. I'm looking right at
it. No, you went 1, 2, and then you went to 7 and 8.
Oh, okay. No, I was going by Eastern Conference. No, I'm saying Eastern Conference. What I'm saying, I'm just saying all the teams.
Oh, so they're not 3rd and 4th.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, the Fever are the 7th and the Sky 8th.
Why were you sounding shocked? The Fever got some all-stars on there. Ain't the Sky only got like one.
No, that's true.
I'm just like, what are you shocked for?
I'm not. Look, first of all, as I have joined the Caitlin Clark club, right? But I am the real Caitlin Clark.
The cult. Okay.
It's a club. I'm not part of the cult. There's a cult. I ain't part of the cult. I'm part of the club. I introduced myself to the club, And I will say, what Indiana is doing is I mean, if you look at it, Indiana
they need to feed Aaliyah more.
I think they only won 3 games before they drafted Aaliyah. Then they got Aaliyah and they won like 7 to 8. And now they had 13 drafted Caitlin. So that's the progression when you draft right.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what the Vegas did. That's what Vegas did.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Caitlin Clark is making them better with her playmaking skills.
Well, who said that wasn't going to happen? I never said that. So, I mean, that's not a shock, but to act like y'all just, that doesn't bother me.
She's rookie year.
She was rookie of the year from the start. I don't want
I'm not this. I was going through the rookies.
I don't want you to talk about Angel.
Angel did good.
No. Let's talk about Asia Wilson.
Who's in the cult now? Because I can't even mention it.
Nope, you can't. Nope. I'm speaking for all the Angel people. Yep, I'm speaking for her little people, for her club. I'm speaking for her club. No, not today. You're talking about Asia, how great she is, how she's the
Asia is great. MVP. Asia's a top. Yeah, Asia's definitely going to be MVP. Caitlin Clark is going to be rookie of the year.
That was from the get-go. I don't know why you keep on saying that.
I'm just saying my predictions. Stop being triggered. I'm just saying my predictions. Stop being triggered.
No, because you're trying it, and Bobby's going to get you.
Matter of fact, it's Bobby. He's just mad because Caitlin Clark's better than Angel Reese. It is. But anyway.
That's not what the plus and minus says.
Plus and minus is ahead of Joker. Y'all don't like to say Joker's the best player in the league.
Who said that? Who did that mean?
Y'all be out here talking about Giannis and
y'all trying to turn it around
and all that. So
y'all trying to turn it around.
Anyway, we're on the WNBA.
I love Joker. I put our boys on your side with Joker.
Joker's a top 10 player of all time. But anyway, I got Vegas still winning the championship. I think it's going to be between them and New York, even though Minnesota is leading Vegas in the West. I just don't think nobody's gonna. Asia is just Asia. Yeah, I see Jason. Come on, Jason. Yes, there's still WNBA games. There's still WNBA games. There's still WNBA games. Come on, that ain't football. We almost the football season, but we still got the WNBA. The WNBA still here, but I don't see nobody being Vegas because Asia is basically 2000, 2002 Shaquille O'Neal right now, like just dominant.
She's dominant, and I hope they win. I just love Asia, but I wouldn't be shocked if this is just New York's year. It's something about their team now and how they're playing together that is very, very. I feel like last year was like their try year, like most super teams that get together, and then the second year is when they're like, okay, I know what to do. We played together, for so many. For the past year, we know each other better now. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if this is New York's year. And I really feel like this would be the time for them to show up and show out. So I think New York might take it finally. And I'm not saying that just because I know you're about to go somewhere and feel triggered and want to talk trash about New York. But I'm not trying to do that. I really do think that Brianna. I think it's Brianna.
They got Jones.
Jonquel. The whole team, their bench is better than Vegas now. Because Vegas kind of shaky on the bench. Like they're good, but New York got their bench a little bit better now. And I just think this might be their year. So that's my prediction.
Do you think anybody can upset New York or Vegas this year? Do you think Connecticut or the Storm or Minnesota?
Someone can. They have the ability to do so. But I don't like to judge regular season games because we all know playoffs is different and it's all about matchups. Matchups, Minnesota is my sleeper team. They can match up against anybody and they can beat them. They could beat New York. they could beat Vegas. Because Nafisa Kalia is a superstar in the league. Courtney Williams, which I'm sure Chicago wish they still had her right now. She's a legit point guard. And then also, but they wanted to rebuild. But her, McBuckets, what's her name? Kayla McBuckets, who played for Notre Dame with Skylar Diggins. She can hoop. They have a lot of really good players that match up very well against Vegas and New York, and they have beat those teams this year. But we all know I don't like to judge regular season. I'm just saying they match up very well. And of course, Connecticut been trying to beat them teams for years, still haven't gotten over the hump. But they do have they're a great defensive team. They can beat anyone too. But all in all, I do think New York and Vegas will get to the finals. But you asked me if there's any team that can beat them. I think it's Minnesota. Phoenix is a sleeper too if they get it together. Because Brittany Griner, no one can still guard her.
Yeah.
Like it's just when she gets down there, it's kind of hard to guard her. Like all of them struggle against her. So they can make some noise. Kalia Kappa is a top 5 MVP in the league too.
With Seattle signing Gabby Williams, do you think Seattle can make some noise with Gabby?
I mean, Seattle is 17-9. They're a good team. I mean, they can. Yeah. They're proven.
That's what I'm saying. With them adding Gabby, do you think that's going to help?
Yes,
them
I mean that definitely helps them. She gives them some great offense first off, and then also she gives them great energy. And y'all seen her in the Olympics. She's like that. So I'm very happy that they got someone else, another weapon. So yes, Seattle's a sleeper too. Seattle's an X factor. They can beat New York or Vegas. They have the big three as well, and they're really good defensively as well. I'm always a big fan of Skylar Diggins because she knows how to dig into the point guards, and she's really great defensively.
Y'all saw Skylar Diggins hating on my girl Caitlin Clark, bumping her on purpose. You saw
Shannon Sharp. I mean, my bad. William.
We saw you, Scott.
I'm not in the mood to deal with him right now.
He's from the 912 also. He's from the South Georgia. He's from South Georgia, 912.
I believe it. I mean, I see it. I see it a lot.
So bumping my girl Caitlin Clark.
On the real, all jokes aside, I said it from the beginning. I could look at my old stuff, not my old stuff. Our old shows. I said Caitlin Clark was going to win Rookie of the Year anyway. I said that she was going to do great with her playmaking. I'm not William. I don't hate on one and love the other. I give both of them their props.
Who said I hate both?
You keep on talking about how what's her name is so much far ahead of Angel. So calm down. They're both doing great at their respected positions. That is very factual.
So Giannis is way better than Tatum. Okay. Does that take away from Tatum's how good he is? And Giannis is by far better than Tatum. That's how I say it. Like Caitlin Clark is Giannis. Angel Reese is like Tatum. It's okay.
He's not that far from Giannis. But anyway, that's another discussion.
What? Oh my God.
He's not that far from Giannis.
Here you go with that Tatum. Here y'all go with Tatum.
It's not that. I'm sorry. If you're going by skill.
Go ahead.
Go by skill. Definitely, Giannis is definitely not no more than no Tatum.
What Tatum does better than Giannis?
Well,
other than shooting.
I'm sorry.
Other than shooting.
Okay, I'm about to say dribbling, shooting. I mean, on-ball defense. I like Tatum's better.
What?
I mean,
on-ball defense. You would take Tatum.
Who does Giannis guard?
Giannis can guard anybody.
1 through 5? No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Who?
1 through 5.
No. He don't be guarding 5.
Giannis can guard 1 through 5. Giannis can guard 1 through 5.
I seen him get cooked by ones.
You think Giannis can't stay in front of a point guard?
I watched him. He cannot. They go right by that man. He just long. It's okay.
And what defense? And Tatum got about 20 all-defense players on his team. But okay.
Okay. Well, how is that his fault? I'm just confused. Okay. How is that Tatum's fault? Okay. But back to the great WNBA predictions, because I know I make great ones. The fact of the matter is
you don't, Jessica. No, you don't, Jessica. No, you don't.
Look, it's just factual. No, all jokes aside, what What? Okay, Craig, you are saying that Giannis could guard 1 through 5?
Yes.
Because I haven't seen it. I mean, he blocked one point guard.
The fact that you said Jason Tatum is a better on-ball defender than Giannis is.
Okay, fine. I'm just trolling on that one.
Y'all trying so hard to make that light-skinned Joker the next Mamba. He is not. He's barely a top 20 player.
Jokes. Okay, that's a joke. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Top 15. He ain't in my top 10.
Low key a joke. That one's low key a joke.
Top 10, but can't get off the bench on the Olympic team. But go ahead.
That's not who fault this. That's not his fault.
If he was good enough, he'd play.
That's not
Steve Kerr
true.
fault. Y'all trying to blame Steve Kerr knew the truth. Go ahead.
Nah, have you heard of Cavs Lord and Savior King James? Wait, are you trying to say King James is going like what were you trying to interpret, or you just want us to stop talking about Giannis and them? But
LeBron James better than Tatum.
Okay, that's not. I don't think that's debatable. So
okay.
No, I saw that he said yes, Giannis could guard 1 through 5. I don't. For me, for what I've seen, I give y'all 2 through. I guess I give y'all 2 through 5. I don't know about the
man went defense. So defensive player here must be a joke. I mean, it kind of is because Rudy Gobert won 4
I'm about to say please go into that, please. I was just about to say, sir, because Rudy Gobert cannot guard 1 through 5. I was trolling with Giannis, y'all. I was trolling.
Hey,
I know
Rudy's a very good shot blocker, and he controls the paint. I mean, if it was the 90s, we would say he's Dikembe Mutombo.
You want to talk about Tatum? Rudy barely played in Olympics too. He sat down.
Yeah, he got exposed, but
the whole time. So, but now, Craig and all y'all who's listening, I was trolling with Giannis. I know Giannis could guard 1 through 5. But yeah, I just like
facts.
Yeah, not a cordless phone. That's pretty sucky. But back to the WNBA predictions. What do y'all think? You can let us know in the comments, but I do think Liberty and the Vegas will make it, but I'm just saying it would be tough because they have good teams in this league. It's not like the NBA where it's like kind of like you kind of already know, even though there's good teams in the NBA, but I'm saying like it's tighter in the WNBA because it's only 12 teams. So it's kind of like everyone's kind of like good, and now they got 3 good players on each team now, like Connecticut, Seattle, Phoenix, Minnesota. Like, they're good teams, so they'll do their thing against Vegas or New York. So, but yes, we could go into this game right here that I have, which is called, like we played before, it's called Stop Me When You Find a Better Player Than. This play I'm gonna say, we're gonna say go like yeah. They're better.
Name. Lord, these names you about to say.
No, okay, look. So the game is Stop Me when you find a player. Then I'm gonna say the player name, and he's gonna say go when I say a player name. If this player is better than the player I'm going to compare them to, and stop if the player is not better. Okay, so. Stop me when you find a better player than John Morant. So you're going to stop me. Okay. Oh, see, look, yay. That's because the Tatum one, you kind of like lost. You started to be, really bad at it. But the John Morant one, let's go into it. So first one is
Jason Tatum and Scottie Pippen. Keep telling y'all that.
Yeah. Ooh, that's really
and
bad.
Jaylen Brown's Michael Jordan. That's the truth.
That's been proven with nothing, no stats or nothing. But stop me when you find a better player than that is okay. Andre Iguodala won over Steph. Stop me when you find a better player. Let's go. Stop me when you find a better player than John Morant. Trae Young. You gonna keep going, or you want to
keep going?
Okay. I'm sure. Okay, no one to stand up for your Atlanta Hawks. Okay,
because I'm real. I'm honest.
The Zach LaVine.
Of course. Zach LaVine's so overrated, but go ahead. Keep going.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he's better than Tyrese Maxey.
Respect. Desmond Bain.
If you don't go to the next one. And Desmond Bain is good, but go to the next one.
Derek White.
Go to the next one. Keep going.
Derek White is good. Y'all need to stop playing with that.
He is.
Jalen Williams.
Keep going.
Okay, Cade.
Keep going.
Okay, now it gets kind of good. I wanted to warm you up a little bit. Dame.
Lord. Keep going. Okay. If we talking about now? Now?
Yeah, I mean,
going into next season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, over Dame. Give me him over Dame.
Brunson.
Give me him over Brunson. I know
I
that's your
homie.
With that.
Oh,
that's y'all Nick savior. Yeah, he still ain't gonna lead y'all to a championship. But
okay, Trey is y'all Hawk savior. Okay, yeah, don't start with me. You started it.
First of all, Nick fans, hold on.
You started it.
Because I still got videos of y'all crying, how Trey Young had y'all crying.
First of all, I wasn't crying, okay? I wasn't crying at all. The fact of the matter is that happened 3 years ago, and y'all still talking about that little series. Calm down. Let's think about something new. Next up, Shay.
Stop.
Okay, thank you for being honest. Stop. But I think Ja might be. Dang, that's tough because Shay is really tough. Okay. And Ant.
Stop. He ain't better than Ant.
I disagree.
You just hate Georgia players.
But the world, what are you talking about?
You just hate Georgia players.
You just want to keep on with that narrative. That's never been true.
Georgia just y'all hating on Georgia athletes. Georgia.
No one talking about that. No one be talking about no Georgia athlete. It's bad.
Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP. I mean, Georgia's just taking over, man. Even the Georgia football team is winning, man. We just taking over.
I know. Yeah, that's so true. But did he make the Olympic team though? Okay, never mind. My bad. The next up, Stephen Curry.
Any New York Knicks maybe?
Oh well, he was injured, so boom. Calm down.
Brunson?
Brunson was injured.
So was Halliburton.
No, he was not. No, he was done. Brunson just had surgery, so calm down. You didn't know that, did you? Calm the heck down. Anyway, Brunson would have been on the bench too, just like Halliburton. They would have both just got a group
y'all Knicks fans. Y'all Knicks fans. Hold on, Knicks.
And you're Hawks fans. You Hawks fans.
Maybe when our kids get grown, we'll see a Knicks championship. We'll see a Knicks championship.
I mean, it's fine. It don't matter. You know why? Because y'all still gonna be watching us, looking on us, because y'all want to be the Hawks. You know, Atlanta just want to be New York so bad, especially the Hawks. Because it's the Mecca. Because it's the Mecca. You know, it's the Mecca. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's still ranked high.
New Yorkers are in Atlanta.
It's not my fault, honey. I just ended up staying here because I'm married. I'm married to someone from Georgia.
Exactly, because Georgia got the best people. Georgia got the best.
I guess you can say that about him. You can say that about my husband. New York got the best. Exactly. New York got the best people too. He married me.
New York got the best rats. There you go.
Great rats. We don't play them games. Them rats would be your besties. Don't play. Okay, and they'll bite you too if you start playing. Okay, don't play with us. Don't play with it. They have our backs too, and them pigeons. Anywho, next up, Stephen Curry.
Girl, you don't stop.
Well,
stop. And I like y'all, but stop.
Okay, fine. He better than Antho for real. But next up, we'll say, what's that? Halliburton.
He's better than Halliburton.
Okay. And De'Aaron Fox.
As much as I hate to say it, because you know De'Aaron Fox is my guy, but he's better than Fox.
Respect. Okay. Well, that was the end of that. So that was fun. You did better this time. I'm proud of you. So next up we have Will's wonderful quote.
Motivational quote. So I'm gonna be all serious now. I talked to Jess and I wanted to put a motivational quote for the end of our show. If a lot of people y'all don't know, I battle anxiety, depression, and it's a lot. If Y'all was wondering why the show kind of went off hiatus for a minute. I was dealing with a lot, man. But I wanted to add this because I'm hoping someone who's watching the show might be going through the same stuff I go through and understand that it's okay. So my motivational quote for today is, as I'm starting to open up and talking about my issues, I felt strength and not vulnerability, from Michael Phelps. And this is why I tell my story. A lot of people talk to me. I tell them I battle anxiety, I battle depression, PTSD, and insomnia. I've probably been battling that for about 5-6 years now. I didn't talk about it a lot at first, but now I want to talk about it because it gives me the strength to talk about it. And it's okay as a man to deal with anxiety. I know society always believes that we always have to be strong. We always have to be this mighty man, but it's okay. I am a man who has cried. I am a man who has been in his bed in an infant fetal position because the world was just a little bit too hard. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to call for help. It is okay. What you're going through is okay, and everything will get better. And if you never feel like there's anyone to talk to, you can always hit me up. I love talking to people about issues because it can feel very lonely in this world. So I hope this motivational quote gets to someone and understand. And not just for men, women also, but I specifically was pointing this toward men because I think a lot of men have a lot of mental issues and need a lot of help that we're just too afraid to talk about. And I'm hoping that me opening up about my issues will bring that out to the world. So with that being said, that is the end of the At the Buzzer Sports Show. We had a lot of laughs. We had a lot of fun. We love the comments. We appreciate all y'all for commenting on the show. Sure. Our next show will be Thursday. We will talk about the NFC South. All my Atlanta Falcons fans, how I feel about the Falcons, please join the show. Make sure you comment. We enjoy y'all comments. But Jess, you got anything before we go?
No, just that y'all take one more look at our scripture of the day, which is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. Just dwell on that before you sleep. And y'all have a blessed and wonderful, wonderful Tuesday night, and we'll see you Thursday.
We see y'all Thursday. Caitlin Clark is better than Angel Reese.
Oh my gosh, Bobby is gonna just like Jamal Crawford, Mono Ginobili, or Lou Williams.
Tony shouldn't make it.
Tony, he will be. I bet you he will be.
Lou gotta go.
His teams were just better. And he had